Don't you just think that saying YouTube in front of everything just makes it sound better? Like, YouTube money. Now, if I just said money, you'd be like, ah. But if I say YouTube money, it just sounds better. If I say, I cut my knee, you'd be like, oh, that sucks. But if I say, I YouTube cut my knee, then suddenly that's cool. If I say, I've got a YouTube computer, then that sounds better than just saying computer. If I say, I'm going to go and play Xbox, you'd be like, oh, okay then. If I'm going to play YouTube Xbox, it's cool. Yeah? It's like the new trend that has to start. I was playing with some people, and we just kept doing it every time. I got one of them YouTube deaths, anything. Got that YouTube double kill. Just, I don't know. I want to start a trend. There we go. I said it. Make it happen. You say YouTube in front of everything. That's so silly. Anyway, guys, wow. What a great introduction. Anyway, my name is Mw3, as I'm sure you know. My YouTube channel is Mw3, but that's another reason, possibly for another video. And I think I've already done a video on it. I may put that link in the description if you actually want to find out. I think I've done it a few months ago. But anyway, this is a TDM or a kill confirmed on Baccarat using the Spas12. And on that YouTube 3 bar. See? It works! It works! We're on that YouTube 3 bar. And I'm not going to go over the top and say YouTube Spas12 because it's not a YouTube Spas12. Anyone can use the Spas12. It's just the Spas12. Fast score's 34 on 5. I think I'm using the Predator missile, the Overwatch, and the Pavlo. And I had a nice little game. Yesterday, I was on YouTube, and when you just keep clicking related videos, and eventually you end up on different videos to what you eventually that you began watching. I ended up watching about a 10-minute video about a guy that had died and came back to life. Now, I'm not a believer in all this afterlife shit. I think that once you die, that's it. It's like going to sleep forever, but with no dreams. There you go. That's basically how I see it. But this guy had a 5-day plane crash. Someone had pulled him away from the wreckage. Amazingly, the pilot died. He survived, and then while in hospital, he was lifted from the body spiritually. I'll put the link to this video in the description as well. Definitely a good watch, and you can get a cheeky little laugh out of this if you don't want to take it seriously, because some of it is pretty funny, even though he almost died. A bit harsh on him. I mean, he's still got his face all bruised up and scarred and everything. But apparently his plane crashed at 100 miles an hour, which, from what I know, pretty much insta-dead. But he managed to live anyway, and he basically described the afterlife and how everything is spiritual and not time-based. And when he was going to heaven, he couldn't see hell. But to the left and right of him, he said he was surrounded just by emptiness and darkness. And the more he thought about it, the faster it went, the more it enthralled him, until he prayed to God to let him live again, and then he was alive. Now this is one of a few things. Either he's lying, and because he probably did all right off that cheeky little story. He very got a few dollars, here and there. Few little endorsements, or he was high as shit on his medical on his medicines and drugs, and he hallucinated the whole thing, or it did actually happen. Now, what's most likely? Most likely is that he just had a wacky dream, to be honest with you. But it does make you think, because you can never ask someone what it's like to die, because once they're dead, they're dead. But in this case, and in some other cases, there have been people that have died and their heartbeat has stopped, and they've got no brain function. But then they do come back to life. They get resuscitated, whatever you want to call it. And so maybe it's something to look into. Basically, we're actually talking in maths, and we've been talking about this a while, because maths can be a little bit boring. We have a 2-hour lesson, and so we always joke about having a death pill, which is where you could sit in class and the teacher would be like, do not take that death pill, and then you take it and you die for 2 hours, then you come back to life. And I just think that'd be amazing for avoiding lessons. And it would take a little bit of testing. I'm sure if they were actually to design a death pill, that they would probably kill a few people while doing so, here and there. But I think it'd be worth the risk. In a few years, all kids that didn't want to be in lesson, that could be a punishment. Do you want to die? Yeah, I've got your parents' permission on this slip to kill you. No, sir, I don't want to die. And he's like shoving the pill down his throat and kills him for 2 hours, just as a punishment. I don't know. Get rid of, you know, the cane and slipper and stuff. That's not here anymore. You know, go back to the good old days, but without the normal, you know, without the old stuff. Bring some death pills in there. Great. That'd be perfect. But anyway, guys, this has been Mw3. If you did enjoy this video, please leave it a like. And as always, hope you enjoyed the video. And see you later, guys. Peace.